That's why he can't be trusted. I call the member for Stirling.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Defence Industry. And will the minister outline to the House how, despite the COVID-19 recession, the Morrison Government is continuing to deliver on its commitment to bolster our national defence capabilities?
And I call the Minister for Defence Industry.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Always a pleasure to get a question from the member for Stirling, and I would like to acknowledge his service to our nation and also thank him for his passion and interest in the defence industries. Mr Speaker, the Morrison Government is investing a record $270 billion in our defence capability, and despite the issues we've all experienced across our nation with COVID-19, our plan to invest in defence is guaranteeing our defence capabilities for now and into the future. And that's what our investment of $270 billion is all about, Mr Speaker. It's clear that our government's JobKeeper plan has helped to keep the wheels of defence industry moving, and that has been welcomed. Our investment is backing the local tradies, the local companies, especially in regional Australia. Again, this is very welcomed. And in Victoria, Mr Speaker, JobKeeper has been important to support those construction contractors who are working on defence contracts. But don't take my word for it, Mr Speaker. This is what National CEO of Master Builders Australia, Danita Warren, has said recently. JobKeeper is critical for the building and construction sector and continues to be a lifeline for defence construction contractors and subcontractors in Victoria, as their operations are severely hampered by the crushing Stage 4 lockdown. Mr Speaker, last week the Prime Minister and I announced a $1 billion defence package for our defence industry, and included in that $1 billion was a $300 million package to support those bases around the country, more work for estate and infrastructure, predominantly in regional areas, but in particular a focus on those bushfire-affected regions. Mr Speaker, we've done everything we can to get the cash out the door quickly. Defence industry knows that this government has its back. We've paid some 200,000 invoices since March, almost $14 billion in invoices, and of that, nearly $11 billion of invoice value has been paid early.
Members of my right.
Defence industry know that we have their back, and together we are making a significant difference. Mr Speaker,
Member for
with the time remaining, what I would like to do is to thank Australia's defence industry. We've had a number of challenges over the period with COVID-19. We've done everything we can to support them. Together with the government, together with Defence, we have overcome many, many challenges to ensure that we continue to develop our nation's defence capability.